Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to be covering is how to tune your guitar, and we're going to do it a very simple way using a smartphone. Now, you don't need a smartphone to tune your guitar. Actually, you can use relative tuning and a whole bunch of other techniques to tune your guitar. But when you're first starting out, it's kind of helpful and nice to just use a smartphone since everyone has one, and you can get most of the tuning apps for free. But before we actually work on tuning, we need to know a couple of things. The first things are the strings. So if we number the strings, we go to the thinnest string, this one right here, and that's the high E string, but we give that the number 1. So this is the first string. Then we have the second string right above it. Above that, we have the third string. Above that, the fourth string, then the fifth. And then we get to the thickest string, the lowest string, the one that's actually closest to us, and that's the sixth string. Now, if we give alphabetical names for those, because our pitches are based on the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, whatever, it would be E if I started from the lowest, then I go to A, then D, then G, then B, and then finally the high E. So I like to recommend using the mnemonic device every adult dog grows big ears. So E, A, D, G, B, E. You could also use every alligator does get big eventually. Both of those work, or you can just make up your own, whatever you want to do. The next thing that we need to know is just kind of how the tuning pegs and the strings work. So if we look at the E string, the low E string, the thickest one, to tune that E string, the tuning peg is right here, closest to us. Then we have the A, the D. Okay, and by turning it away from me, it gets higher in pitch. By turning it back, it gets lower. Okay. Then I have the G, which is on the opposite side of the D. Then I have the B, which is on the opposite side of the the A string. And then finally we have the high E, which is the opposite side of the low E string. So it kind of goes around. Let's now look at how to tune our guitar with a simple app. I suggest Guitar Tuna. It's a free app. It's easy to use, and it's nice because it actually tells you when you're in tune. So let's look at how to use Guitar Tuna. Go click. There's my Guitar Tuna. Click on that guy. All right. Now I'm set up, and I'm going to play my E string, and it lets me know that it's in tune. Then D. And then E. Okay. So say I'm a little bit out of tune, right? I drop my... Okay, so it's picking up that it's the E, and it's saying that it's flat. Okay, so that means we need to raise it. So now I'm raising the string. So you always want to keep turning the tuning pegs as you're tuning and continuously playing, because if you just play it and then tune it, you can go a little bit too high or too low. But if you continue playing it, it makes it a lot easier. All right, here are some quick tuning tips to close out the episode. Number 1, keep the tuner close to the sound hole. You want to keep your tuner's microphone as close as you possibly can to your guitar. It will help pick up the pitches and make it a lot easier for you to tune. Number 2, you want to use your left hand to adjust the tuning pegs and your right hand to play the string. You don't want to be using one hand to do both. It's not efficient. It'll take too long. Number 3, you need to remember that as you turn the tuning peg away from you, that raises the pitch. And as you move it towards you, that lowers the pitch. And number 4 is practice, practice, practice. The more you practice, the easier it gets. You need to make sure that you always tune your guitar before you start playing and tune it whenever it's out of tune. All right, so I hope this was helpful. And again, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks.